Welcome to the Fantasy Football Prophet Podcast, hosted by Craig Phillips and Jeff Torrey. Visit us at fantasyfootballprophet.com. And now your hosts, Craig and Jeff.
Welcome everyone to the Fantasy Football Prophet Podcast. I'm Craig Phillips, joined as always by Jeff Torrey, and today we have our Mailbag episode for week 6. Got a bunch of questions from you guys on Instagram this week that we're going to go through and do our best to answer, do some start-sit questions here. We got, good amount of interesting stuff, so let's just jump into this thing here, Jeff. I'm going to start it off with Jay Finn saying, should I trade Josh Jacobs for Dalvin Cook, knowing that, Dalvin Cook got the injury, which I think it's only going to put him out a week, right? From what it seems to be likely, because they got the week, they play 1 week, and then they have the bye, right? So would you do that? Trade Josh Jacobs here? That's interesting, right?
It is actually, yeah, I would. I think, I think Dalvin Cook is the better player. I'm relying on them giving me good information that he's only going to miss a week. We've already seen it. Dalvin Cook has been as good as he was last year. He has at least a touchdown in every single game. I like Josh Jacobs too. They're both very good, but I think Dalvin Cook is a slight upgrade.
Yep. So, okay, so for this upcoming week, Josh Jacobs is off this week, right? They have the bye, I believe, this week. So if they have the bye this week, shoot, why not, right? Like you're not really missing out as much. I like it. I think he's better. I think Dalvin Cook's better, and not everyone's going to agree with that. But Jacobs is a good player, right? He's good, and he gets touchdowns. He's the main guy there. But Dalvin Cook to me is more special of a player, and. Not everyone's. I know this isn't going to be like a cut and dry thing for everybody, but I want that deal, so I'd do it. All right, what do we got next here? I lost my spot. It's always a good thing. This one just says, "Bro, Drake is such a bust for me." Hey, yeah, should have listened to Unexpected Bust beginning of the year. I'll keep saying it. I can't say I'm that surprised. And the next question: Robert Woods or Cooper Kupp rest of season? Who do you want?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't have an answer for you right away.
I'm going to always lean, I think, Cooper Kupp, even though I don't think you really that's just slight preference. I think they're so close, and it's going to vary week to week. I don't think there's like a true, real answer to this one.
I like Cooper Kupp as a player better, but if right? it is incredibly tough, and we joked about it before where this team's new direction is no one is the number one. I don't know why. I like Cooper Kupp better, but I feel like Robert Woods will probably be a little more like week to week safer than Cooper Kupp. I think Cooper Kupp will be a little more of a fluctuation from here on out, but very close. I like Cooper Kupp. I'd probably lean that way, but if I had to follow my head, I'd probably lean Woods.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at right now.
I think I'm still going to go Kupp, but this is close. You could toss it up, and I don't. It's
and I'm not a Woods fan either. I was a more of a Kupp guy coming in, but hey, just seeing what's happening, they're very close. But Robert Woods seems a little more integral.
Daniel asked us, who would you start, Tyler Boyd or AJ Brown for week 6? Tyler Boyd, AJ Brown. AJ Brown is playing against Houston. Tyler Boyd's playing against Indianapolis, but I don't even care who they're playing. I'm playing AJ Brown.
Yeah. I was like, that was a long build up for that, but yeah.
It's pretty simple. And then next, would you, let's see here. Would you play at flex? Here we go, flex. Mark Ingram, Damian Harris, Alexander Madison. It's Madison.
Oh, yeah. Madison without.
Yeah. It's not even close. All right. Dr. Gauthier traded away Julio and Eckler for CMC and Bell right before Bell was released. Which side won the deal?
I say CMC, man.
I think the CMC side wins because you're going to get him back. Julio's been hurt. Eckler is hurt. So this is like just a trade of.
I think it's a good trade no matter what. Yeah. You knew what you needed, right? Christian McCaffrey is the best player in that. If Eckler comes back healthy and he does his thing, Julio comes back, then maybe overall you got better. But who knows? Maybe Bell goes to a better team, and then you get that throw-in becomes very important as well. You might have gotten a huge upgrade. We don't know that yet, but maybe.
Mr. Nightlife asks, he's going going to trade Cooper Kupp for Kenyon Drake. What do you think?
I think that's a wash. If you need a running back, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't love what Drake's done,
No.
obviously, but Cooper Kupp hasn't been overly impressive either. Like he just hasn't. It depends on your need.
Yeah.
I'm okay. People are way down on Drake. I'm not all the way there because he's still getting the opportunity, and Edmonds really hasn't taken. He had 3 carries right last week. It could happen at some point, but
I mean, I'm pretty down on him, but at the same time, hey, running back is tough, man. I mean, you're saying injuries happen. You got to make it, you have to have people playing either way.
Yep.
And to your point, though, Drake is going to play no matter what. It's just he's not going to be that superstar people were making him out to be.
Next up, who should I start? Robbie Anderson versus Chicago or Cooper Kupp versus San Francisco? A lot of Cooper Kupp this week.
Yeah, I go Anderson.
Yeah, I'm going to go Anderson, too.
I can't believe I'm saying that either. In the beginning of the year, I would have said that was never going to happen.
We all could have had Robbie Anderson on our teams, right? All right, Logan asked, do I need to try to get rid of Melvin Gordon? So he just had the DUI now.
Yeah.
And he's banged up as well.
That's an interesting one.
I mean, I would try. I mean, I don't know. And he said, if so, what is a realistic target for return? He'd want a running back in return. I don't know what you would get running back wise for that. The value. I mean, he had a good game his last time out, right? So
he's had a good season so far. He's only had one bad game.
And I don't think you trade him because, I mean, I don't think you can. I don't think you can get the value for him, right? I don't think you can get enough for him.
Yeah, I mean,
that's where I'm at. I don't think you can get enough, so I think you can keep him.
Actually, I mean, I heard about the DUI, but I have not heard any action taken by Denver.
There hasn't
right?
been.
Okay.
There hasn't been.
So, I mean, if you don't know that yet, I mean, you could try to get out in front of it, assuming that maybe they're going to take action and it's going to be a harsh punishment. I don't think it's going to be. Like, he might miss a game or two or something, but yeah, I don't know. I think you stick with him. I think he's been too good currently, and I don't think that there is going to be a huge market for him for people. I don't know, unless you want to cut bait and try to get someone slightly lower than him.
I don't really know what that would be.
I don't either.
Anybody below like the Melvin Gordon level right now is not a guy I really want to trade for.
No, me either. Unless you wanted to try to go after. No, I mean, you can't even go after someone like Eckler, right? Because the guy that has Eckler is like, well, I'll wait for him to come back and be healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see the trade market there personally. I think I would hold on to him.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, next up. All right, if I lose my spot. Here we go. Timo Tree asked, should I trade DeAndre Hopkins for Stefan Diggs, David Montgomery, and Jonnu Smith? And no. Yeah, to me, it would have to have been an upgrade over David Montgomery. That's where the upgrade has to happen because I'm just not a David Montgomery fan.
Yeah, and I think Jonnu Smith is a nice player to get into that trade, but he's definitely a throw-in, right? And you started strong with Stefan Diggs, but but after that, I think you're just kind of downgrading. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so.
Sosa94 says, should I trade Julio and for what type of price? Considering I have DK Metcalf. It says DK Metcalf, Robert Woods, Deontay Johnson. I mean, I don't think you trade Julio. He's just about to come back. I don't think you do. I don't think. What are you going to get for him? You're not a player that's a potential Julio.
I mean, if you don't believe in him though, I think Julio is still a big enough name where you could get a good running back. You're not going to get one of the top tier guys like you might have when people. But hey, I mean.
I guess, yeah. But
I think there's a lot of running backs you could get for him. So if you need a running back, I don't have a problem trading him. But I do imagine, I mean, if I had to bet on it, he's going to, make a comeback and do relatively well the second half of the year. Maybe he's not the regular Julio, but he'll be a good wide receiver to have. All
right. Jackson Kim asked, should I trade away Drake for Eckler? No, we don't know when Eckler's coming back. Why? I mean, Drake's disappointing, yes, but why trade for a guy that could be out for many, many weeks? Just makes no sense. I like where his head is at. It's just too far. It's too far down the road. Yeah. The injury is going to keep him out for a while. Yeah. I can't do it. Adam asked, should I trade for Le'Veon Bell? If you can get him for little. Yeah. Very little. Get him for nothing at the moment. Do it. Someone is probably really angry at him. Why not? Yep. I would take the shot. Andy Big says, grade this trade. He traded DJ Moore and Noah Fant for Todd Gurley. I like it if you need a running back. Yeah, I love it. DJ Moore's been a disappointment. Yeah. Sorry, I just don't like it. Todd Gurley, hey, it's still
He's still going, man. He had a great game last week. He'll be a little up and down, but I obviously am a Gurley supporter still.
All right, Dylan asked, pick 3 out of this 4 to start this week. Darius Slayton, Marquise Brown, Odell Beckham, Devin Singletary. So I put start Beckham.
Beckham, yeah.
Beckham for sure. Brown, Slayton, Singletary. Brown, Slayton, Singletary.
I probably still go Singletary.
I think so too. I think it's Beckham. I think it's Singletary. And then it's what? Brown, Marquise Brown, or Darius Slayton.
Slayton is he's the wild card, right?
I think I go Marquise Brown.
I do too. Yeah. I just don't believe in the Giants. And hey, I get it. He had a good game, but
yep. All right, brother Coffee Bean has some questions for us. Here we go. He says he has 3 quarterbacks. He says, should I keep all my 3 quarterbacks, basically, or should I get rid of them? So he has Gardner Minshew, Ryan Tannehill, Derek Carr. I get rid of Minshew. I know the Minshew love's still out there, but I don't want him for fantasy. Tannehill's your starter. And Carr had a good game last time. We'll see if it's for real, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah. All right, at tight end, he has Mo Alley Cox, Dalton Schultz. So if you're going to get rid of the one, you get rid of Mo Alley Cox.
Yeah, I get why you asked the question, because Schultz was on the short list of kind of risers, and then obviously, everything going down with Dak's injury. But yeah, I still believe that he's going to be useful, and Mo Alley Cox is going to be impossible to figure out this year. I like the upside of him, but I still like Schultz better.
All right, Bready Spaghetti asked, David Montgomery this week against Carolina or James Robinson against the Lions, half-point PPR?
James Robinson.
Yeah, I'm going James Robinson. Vine Future says, who do you starting at your flex? Pick one. Alexander Madison, Kenyon Drake, Raheem Mostert, or Joe Mixon?
Fire.
I have to go Joe Mixon. No, I can't. I think it's Madison. Oh, man. I think I have to be smart. I'm trying to be logical. Joe Mixon's had one good game. I love Joe Mixon. I love the player. But he's had one good game. He's going against the Colts.
Exactly. Indianapolis.
Okay. Well, I need to think it's Madison.
I think it's Madison. Oh, who were the other two? Mostert, and what was the other one? There was, a lot of good running backs.
It was most Drake, so it's not Drake.
Oh, not Drake, yeah.
It's Madison.
Yeah.
It's Atlanta.
I would say it's Madison, Mostert, then
I would still go Mixon too. I'm still on.
Mostert has been fire even without a lot. I mean, look at his games. He's only played 3, but he's double digits in standard every single time. They desperately need him because they can't throw the ball at the moment. But yeah, Madison, easy pick. Madison was going to be the one. If he does anything like Dalvin, if they give him the kind of carries they're going to, he's probably going to get 20 carries. He'll be the guy.
Another question from Vine Future. Start 2, Devontae Parker, DJ Chark, Marquise Brown, Justin Jefferson. So I'll go Parker. I'm going to go Parker first.
Good, man.
I'm sticking with Parker. So at least for me, I'm playing Parker. Then Chark, Brown, Jefferson. Oh, geez. Those guys are so close. I think I'd go Chark. I mean, Chark got hurt last game, though. That's where I think I'd go Chark if I knew he was healthy. If you have a healthy Chark, I go him. But
actually, I'm going Justin Jefferson.
Against Atlanta, you like that?
Yeah, I guess Atlanta, that's why I like it. He didn't have a good game last time. I think 2 games before that, I think it bounced back. Why not?
I might go with you that just because of the matchup and the potential DJ Chark injury.
Yeah.
There,
otherwise, Chark, I don't know. These guys have all been very good and kind of poor. So,
yep.
Yeah, I think those are the 2 I would go, though.
Yep. Maxi Pat asks, I'm trying to trade Alexander. I don't know if I like this. Trying to trade Alexander Madison in Dalton Schultz for is it say for Edmonds? No. I get the logic.
Right.
He's thinking long term, maybe Edmonds takes over, but I don't.
Right.
He says he already has Jonathan Taylor, David Montgomery, James Robinson. Well, Alexander Madison's starting for you this week. I don't do it.
Yeah, I think. Okay, I
don't do it.
I don't care about Schultz. I really don't. But I think the interesting thing is, yes, Edmonds does have a more clear path to more touches if that occurs, right? We don't know that for sure. I don't think Drake would go away entirely, but I do know that if Cook, he has been injury concern. He's already hurt this game. If for whatever reason, I think Madison is a little more risky. Maybe you can't use him nearly as much as you could use Edmonds. but I think Madison is the golden ticket, and Edmonds might just be a bench player for the rest of the year. Like, we don't know that for sure. So, no, I wouldn't make that trade.
All right, next question comes from Ray. He says, with Fitzpatrick being ranked the 8th quarterback in the league right now, will Tua get off the bench this year? Honestly, if Fitzpatrick keeps playing like that, he won't. No, right? He's just no. Why would he? No. Cooper Adams asked, which 3 are you going to start this week? Joe Mixon, Todd Gurley, Raheem Mostert, David Montgomery, Myles Gaskin. So let's eliminate Gaskin, right? So I think we're eliminating Gaskin and Montgomery, and you're playing Mixon, Gurley, Mostert.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I think that's exactly what you got to do there, right? All right, here we go. See if I got just a couple more questions. Looks like I got two more. If I can find them again. All right, Edward, would you trade Clyde Edwards-Helaire for Michael Thomas? So current running backs: Josh Jacobs, Edwards-Helaire, James Robinson, Alexander Mattison, Chase Edmonds. Current receivers: DJ Chark, Jamison Crowder, Deebo Samuel, Tyler Boyd, Michael Gallup. So it depends on how much you start here, but I guess you're going. Thing is, after you trade Edwards, you only have 2 running backs if Madison is your 3, because it's not going to be a long-term thing. I think I still do it. I think I do it.
You make the trade?
I think I want Thomas that badly.
Oof, I don't know, man. That is
depends. Okay, it depends too on how many receivers you're starting, I guess, too. And
because
I
either
think,
way you can start. No. You can start 3. I mean, if you have a flex position, you can start all 3 of those running backs.
I think it makes this overall. This is tough for me because James Crowder's actually been really good too. I'm doing it.
Go through his wide receivers again.
Chark, Crowder, Deebo, Tyler Boyd, Gallup.
Okay, I'm not obviously you have some upside there, but I'm not a huge fan, and I get why you were looking to kind of bolster your wide receiving core. But then go over the running backs again. You have Helaire, obviously, because you're thinking about trading him, and then you have one other legitimate running back. And then you drop to Madison, who you have for 1 week. And then you have no one after that. That's incredibly dangerous, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I would do it because I think it throws everything out of whack. You'd either have to find one running back, which is incredibly difficult, that you think you can play. I think it's easier to find a different route to get some more wide receiver help.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I keep it. I stay put.
I think I'm doing it. All right, final one. Says, given the news of Le'Veon Bell, would you trade away Ronald Jones to receive him? Or also, would you trade Mike Davis for Le'Veon Bell?
I mean, I would do...
His other running back. Here's the running backs. Davis, looks like Ronald Jones, Mike Davis, James Robinson, Alexander Mattison, Justin Jackson, Mark Ingram. I don't know if you can with that group.
Well, I mean, you're also talking about trading. Davis is going to take a back seat, right? He's a short term as well, so you could
maybe you do Davis.
I mean, you could do Davis. You're assuming. I mean, you're obviously assuming that Bell is going to go into a situation that he can really prosper from.
You could be throwing away a week though, not having Davis, because Davis is the top 10 back this week.
Yeah.
But we don't even know if Bell's going to sign or where he's going to sign. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I just can't take it. It's too much risk for me. Jones and David, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. No. Saying no.
I can't believe I'm actually saying it. I think I would lean towards you as well.
All right. Yeah. It's a rough one.
Yeah, because I right now, like when you really try to think of where he could go and where he could like do well, I can't come up with a really good spot outside of Chicago. And even then, you're going to have to go with Montgomery. Yeah. You have a week or two to like get into it. I think there's a lot of wishing there. And I get it. Davis is a short-term option, but that team, I don't see. I'm not going to do it. I don't have a good enough feeling about Bell at the moment, but I get the Davis part. I don't think I would trade any of the other ones. I mean, if they would do Madison, I would do that.
Man, it's crazy, the running back landscape right now. It's changed quite a bit already. So, all right, that'll do it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to talk about some of these disappointments, these players that have just let us down this year. But that'll be tomorrow because there's no Thursday night game to talk about for our normal Friday episode. But that is it for today. Talk to you guys tomorrow.